I'm Brooke, and this is Ammon Acres. I'm going to record a really quick update video on the Elfin Thyme because I said I would do it months ago and I just haven't had time, and now it's October. So before it turns to that burgundy color that it gets in the fall, I thought I would show you how it looks. As you can see, still doing construction, but it's all looking pretty good. We're getting there. The Elfin Thyme did exceptionally well. I'm really happy with how it turned out. The pathways, I don't know if you saw, but they flooded last winter, and we put in some drainage this winter, so I really have my fingers crossed that it won't flood this year. But even with the flooding, the Elfin Thyme did spectacularly. So let me show you what it looks like now, so you can see the difference between what I did, what was planted, and now how much it has grown just in 1 year. Because I planted these last October, if I remember correctly, and just 1 year they've exploded in size. So let's take a look. As you can see, they are doing really well. There's a little bee. In this area was the worst flooding, and we did lose some. So I've replanted a few. They replant really well. So I just yank a piece off of the existing plants and plop them in the ground, and they end up doing really well. But as you can see, they have filled in beautifully. I mean, and of course this is only 1 year of growth. So long term, what I want is for them to fill in everywhere between the stones. I will say one thing that's been interesting is some of them grow low and flat. So I'll show you what I mean. And some of them grow big, tall. So as you can see, like that one is pretty flat, and then you come over here to that one and it's really quite mounded. I'm not sure what causes that. Maybe I planted them slightly differently. Maybe some were poked out of the ground more. I can't honestly recall, but I thought I did them fairly uniformed, and still they have some variation, which I'm a little disappointed about, but nothing that would prevent me from using this again. So yeah, they look really good. I'm super happy with how they're filling out, and I would recommend it to anybody who's looking for ground cover. Now, with that said, I will also add that it's time intensive to establish this. So I'll pop a picture up here. I really had to combat weeds this spring, and throughout the summer I've had to paint on herbicide onto the weeds that are growing in the garden, because when I tried to pull them, they just pulled up giant chunks of the ground in between the stones, and then I had these giant divots. So I ended up having to use an herbicide, which I'm not a big fan of, but I had to use it in order to get the weeds under control. And so I've been doing that. Now that I've done it regularly, they're growing back less, and so it's less work. Oh, you can see the dead cherry branch right there. Beautiful. So that is, while it's getting established, that is something to consider if you have that time to do that or not. If you don't, then you're going to have a really weedy, mixed type vegetation, which if you don't mind, that's totally fine. But if you're really looking for a specific thing, I really want just the Elfin Thyme. It's time intensive to get it established, but once it's established, you don't have to really worry about weeds that much, because it grows so tightly that there's not really any room for anything else to germinate. I hope you enjoyed this really quick video update on the Elfin Thyme, and hopefully I'll start doing regular videos again. This summer has just been a little crazy because we have a brand new baby girl, but we're getting the hang of it, I think, a little bit, and hopefully I'll be back to doing more videos. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye!